let's talk Manchester United for a moment. So they came from behind to beat Brentford by 2-1 to secure their first win in 5 matches. Goals from Rasmus Højlund and Alejandro Garnacho. And what goals they were, by the way, were enough to secure the points. Erik Ten Hag spoke after the match about how he feels this could be a turning point in his side's season.
Every game you win is important. And I think, again, and this team, you see, there's togetherness, there's a fighting spirit. And today we add some determination to score goals. And that is what we need. I think it starts showing, we play good football, we're coming in the right spots. But we don't score enough. We're not clinical enough, but today we scored 2 brilliant goals, and so we're very pleased with it.
And they did score a couple of superb goals. Look, over the years, whenever we talk Manchester United, we talk Marcus Rashford and what a difficult time he's been having and so on and so forth. But Marcus Rashford looks to be re-emerging from that poor period. Would you agree?
I do, but I'm loath to get carried. I want it to happen. You've no idea how much I want it to happen. I've said on numerous occasions, I just want to see Marcus Rashford playing well, playing with a smile on his face and looking happy. That's all I want, right? And I haven't seen it for the best part of, you tell me, 18 months, whatever it may be, even longer. You're right. There are signs that he's getting back to his old self. I'm just a little bit loath because there's still a good bit to go, but it would make me and probably thousands of Manchester United fans a lot happier. The one thing they've got, I like Garnacho, you know. I think he's all action. He gives you everything. He's
always a threat.
Always a threat. There's always something going on when he's around. Scored a great goal, and obviously you mentioned the second goal. I was so pleased for Højlund's the quality of the finish, because I wasn't sure. I know he could do it, but I want to see more of that. I want to see more different types of finishes from Højlund. You know, he's young. I know he's young, and I think there's massive amounts of improvement in him, and I think he will get better. I think his goal tally will certainly improve. Beautiful touch, you got to say, from Fernandes. Beautiful touch. You know, and it's a great victory for the weekend, of course it is, but I'm just still not sure defensively about them keeping clean sheets, mate. I'm not. I know they lost the goals. They lost the goal when did they come off for some treatment or yes. I don't know what it was.
He had blood on his head. Yeah, he came off 3 times. And there were a lot of complaints about it because that's when
they scored.
Brentford scored the goal. But I have to tell you, his head was a bloody mess. Yeah. And I think via the rules he has to come off. This is a chance though for Manchester United, because if you look at the games to come, they got West Ham away, Chelsea at home, difficult game, of course it is, and then they got Leicester at home and Ipswich away. Followed by Everton at home. So 5 games, and they will think they could win 4 of those. Quite
that's the way they should be thinking.
That's how they should be thinking.
Because the great result of the weekend, good victory, home victory after going a goal down, but they're still sitting 11th on the table.
Yeah. Mark from Lancaster, he's very polite. He says, Mr. Stelling, how could City go 7 points ahead of Arsenal if they're a point behind Liverpool? Just pointing that out. That's a mark because I'm a complete numpty. I was no good at maths at school. So 7 and 6, 7 points and 6 points, they would be the differences. Mark is a Manchester United fan. He's called us. Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
How are you doing, gents?
Yeah, really good, thanks, mate. You happy with the way things are going?
No, not really. I was at the game on Saturday and really disappointed with the performance. The result really does mask what's going on at the club right now, especially with the team. Dalot can't defend, just takes no notice of what's going on around him, hence why he lost his man for the goal. It was his runner, he just stood and watched the ball. Martinez is not a fullback, his positional awareness is dire. And I heard you talk about Marcus Rashford before. Marcus Rashford is electric when he's running in behind, when he's bearing down on goal. He did that once on Saturday. Everything he's coming to feet for. I don't know what they're being coached, but for me, it was a dreadful performance. And the result, 2 goals, 2 great goals, the result just masks the fact that I really believe he's not the right man, and I won't go again until Ten Hag's gone.
I want to ask you, Mark, you've touched on it and given us your views. The 2 lads sitting in front, Casemiro and Eriksen, I don't think anybody can doubt they've been fantastic players. Have they got enough energy in there? Have you got enough movement? Have you got enough life about you in front of that back 4?
Well, Well, do you know what? That was something that shocked me, because when the team came out, said to the lads that we went with, I think we'll get overrun in midfield, and I'm not hopeful. Obviously, Brentford didn't turn up. If you look at the games where they've scored early in all their games and how they've performed, win or lose, they've had that energy, but they didn't at the weekend. And if you actually watch the game back and see how we changed formation, we just looked at Bruno moved out wide, he came inside, he moved out wide, came inside, which I think helped Casemiro and Eriksen a little bit. They didn't have bad games, but you're absolutely right. I think time is beyond them, and you can't question their ability and how well they have been for teams past.
Mark, thanks very much indeed
Mark.
for the call. Still not happy with things at United. Text here, Jeff, there are 3 types of people in the world: those who can count and those who can't.
That's very good.
Good morning, Jeff and Ali. Great show. I know you have allies with Southampton, Jeff, but did any of you catch the Portsmouth result of the weekend? Massive Paul in Winchester. Now, I'm not sure if Paul in Winchester is saying it was a massive result, or massive Paul in Winchester is talking about the result. I think there's probably a full stop missing out there. So, look, it was a great result for Pompey. Fantastic.
And we gave it a good
win for
mention early on, to be fair.
Yeah, coming from behind. They've got a big game in midweek as well, because they're away to Cardiff. But it's great for John Mousinho. And, Portsmouth have been in most of the games this season. Remember the Leeds game right at the start of the season where they're leading 3-2 deep into added time. Could have won that one, could have lost it as well, as it happens. But I think given a pretty good account of themselves. Jill, by the way, a moment or two ago, she texted me and we said Phil Thompson was coming in. She says, oh, no, not Tomo again, gloating over Liverpool being top of the table. Good news, Jill. We can't get hold of him. He's probably away on one of those saga cruises again.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.